welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Kevin. Hi guys, welcome back. So let me get right into it. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're learning and sharing and caring. So this is my second design on the Easter bunny. Sorry it took me a while to do it. It's because Mother's Day is this weekend in the UK. So I just thought, let me just do Mother's Day stuff and get it out of the way. But do not worry, to my American fans, I'm going to be like sharing another design closer to the Mother's Day in other countries. The UK does theirs in March, but I know every other country does it in like May or thereabouts. So yeah, don't worry, I'll be sharing another design then, but you can still watch the ones I've done. Okay, please watch. Thank you guys. So we're doing a bunny with a bubble, and it's pastels. If you're new to my channel, please just take that minute to click the subscription button. Watch the ads if you can, please, and share, comment, like this video. Thank you. So let's get into it. Hi guys, so you inflate your 11 inches balloons into the first set of 4. You inflate into 6.5 inches or 7 inches, depending on how big you want the first set of 4 to be. Then you inflate your second set of 4 into 4.5 inches. So these balloons I'm using, they are double stuffed. It's pearl pink in white. So I used pearl pink in white. And next I get a 260Q and I tie it around the first set of 4. Then I'm going to use the same 260Q to like attach the next set of 4 to the top of the base. Now you could add a water weight to this. I haven't added a water weight because it's not like it's going to a client. Then another thing I want to say is, if you're putting water weight in the base of a design, please let the client know, because there are times if you don't double stuff the balloon you're using the water weight, putting the water in, leakage do happen, if you get what I mean. I don't know if it's happened to you before. Anyway, so I'm going on into making the ears of the bunny. So you put a 260Q into an 11 inches balloon. You could use a 5 inches too, depending on how big you want the ears to be. Then you inflate the 11 inches and then put your hand pump into the 260Q and inflate. You can see I've inflated my 260Q, and what I've done is I've tied the ends of the 260Q together. I did not tie the 11 inches, just tie the inner balloon only. Then when you tie it, try and press the air out. I'm sure you would have seen me do this technique a couple of times, because it's called a distortion technique. Now I want the one part of the ear of the bunny to be bent, so all you need to do is just press it. You can see I am pressing the balloon and I'm bending it and I'm pressing out the air in it. And then you need to cut off the ends of the 260Q. Make sure you've tied it together though. So this is the second one. As you can see, I put my hand pump into the neck of a 260Q, and then I inflated the 11 inches with my electric pump. This is, it makes it easier when you do this, when you're doing the distortion. There are times I inflate with my hand pump first, and then, and then I now use the hand pump to inflate the 260Q. But if you have your electric inflator next to you, just inflate the 11 inches first, and then you use your hand pump to inflate the 260Q. Now see, you just press out the air inside. See, I'm pressing it down. So the second ear, I do not want it to be bent. I want it straight. So all you need to do is just shape it. Just make it. You can see the way I'm pressing the balloon. I don't want it to have a really curvy edge at the top, so I need to shape it properly. So as you're pressing out the air, just press it together and make it, make sure it's straight. Now, another tip is when you're inflating your 260Q, make sure you count the pumps so that you have the same sizes. So next we are going to inflate our Bobo balloon. So this Bobo balloon is 24 inches, but you don't have to inflate it fully for this design. Depends on how big you want it to be at the same time. Now, you always ask about stretching the Bobo balloon. You do not have to stretch if you've pre-inflated it. So I don't stretch and pre-inflate. I just pre-inflate and make sure my hand is on the top of the balloon as I'm inflating it. Then I release it. Then I start putting my 5 inches in. So I'm putting my 5 inches in now. I'm using lilac fog from Tuftex and pink inside. So the fog I've just double stuffed into a pearl white. And the lilac, it's a Bobo brand. I'm not I didn't double stuff that. I think I like the shade of lilac as it is. It's a pastel, I think pastel lilac or so. Not now. So once you have stuffed in your 5 inches into the Bobo balloon and you've inflated, just tie the 5 inches balloons. And as you're putting your 5 inches in, you're inflating it so that you have space to put in another 5 inches. So it's not that difficult. It might look, but it just requires patience and time. So once you've inflated your Bobo balloon, you turn it around several times and then you tie it off with a 260Q or a 160Q balloon, as I've done here. Once you've done that, I've got this face. So this face was given to me by a friend. I think it's been 2 years now I've had it and I've not used it. I was supposed to be using it to like do princess designs and all of that. But I thought, okay, let me use this for the bunny design I'm about to do. So I don't know if it would look perfect. Do let me know in the comment section. Does it complement the bunny or nah? Anyway, if you would want to do a face like this, you could actually do it with your silhouette machine or a Cricut machine. All you need is to like it's called print and cut, and you need a type of vinyl that is for printing. I would try and put the details in the description or in the comments below. So yeah, you could do the face yourself. So you could get a proper bunny face off the internet. Then you trace and cut on your silhouette or a Cricut, and then you print it off your printer. You need to have a printer to print off, but there's a different type of vinyl you'd have to use for that. So you print and then you cut, and then you have your sticker faces like I have here. So I'm trying to like place the sticker face in the right spot. It's kind of like tricky because I can't see what I'm doing. That's what happens when you're doing a tutorial. But if you're doing it for a client, is always easier because you can actually see what you're doing clearly. So the face looked kind of like wonky when I first placed it. I had to move it around a couple of times. Yeah. So just put the face where it should be. If you've got whiskers, you can add whiskers to it. I don't have whiskers sticker, and to be honest, I can't even like. I'm not a fan of using my silhouette machine, truth be told. Yeah, so but it's a great tool to have. Trust me, having a silhouette or a Cricut is amazing. So once the face is done, next my 260Q. This 260Q is double stuffed Caribbean blue in white. So we're still going for the pastel kind of like look. So you could just use pink, or you know, it just depends on you, right? So yeah, once you've inflated that, take the 260Q that you cut off, you know, like the 260Q that you left, that you used to wrap the balloon round, you know, together. Just tie on the 260Q onto it. I hope I explained that right, guys. Sorry if you, anyway, just follow the video and ignore me. Anyway, yeah, just tie a cut off 260Q onto the other end, and then you wrap it into the base, and that bit stays in place. And you see, just wrap it around several times, tie it off because you don't want it moving when you're taking it to your client's place. Right. So I have done that bit. Push everything together, make sure it's sitting perfectly. Now it's time to attach the ears, which is the main feature of the design. Well, what is a bunny without ears, isn't it? So I'm going to use my U-glue dash to like position the ears into the, you know, onto the right spot. So I'm just checking the position of where the ears would go and where I would put the U-glue dash. So I decided to add a couple of 5" balloons to the base. So just take 5" break it into two, that like we always do, and then attach it to the base just to give it that extra vavoom. Yeah, just break it into two, tie it, and it stays in place. So I'm using my U-glue dash. You could actually decide to, instead of adding the 5" to the spots I've added it to, you could decide to like add ends to that spot. It just depends on what you really want to go for. So I'm just trying to place my U-glue dash where it's supposed to be, and the ears where it's supposed to be. It's kind of like tricky. It's not staying in place though. But my hands were cold at this time. And then I'm making a small flower. If you would like to know how to make a flower, please check my video on how to make a flower. Now using a U-glue dash, you just need to like glue the flower to the spot you want it to be, and then it stays in place. This, does it look like a bunny? No, it doesn't. But I think it's still a great idea for Easter. It's very girly. You could add chocolates into the bubble, and it's fun for the kids. Yeah, but if you're going to be using a proper bunny sticker face, yeah, it would look more like a bunny basically. So guys, thank you for joining me. Do do remember to subscribe to my channel. Drop a comment on what you think about this fun stuff I've just made. I'd love to read from you, and I will see you same time next week. All right, guys. Bye.